this is not a spring chicken. Well, we're going to bring you news today from the National Products Expo West. Although they didn't allow cameras or video unless you were escorted. The parking was packed, and you'd have to park at Angel Stadium, which is more than 5 miles away. So instead, we went to go get some food for Oldecam, and then took a detour. And what do? Well, not that I like shoes at all, but I happened to find some great shoes. Look. Yes, running shoes. Animal print, which I always love. Those special sneakers that have a little bit of a platform. And of course my favorites. Look at these. Oh, yes. So this is not a spring chick with Oldecam for OFN with comments on the headlines of today. The House held a closed session Thursday for the first time in 25 years to discuss a hotly contested surveillance bill. Michigan campaigns talk do-over primary. Al-Qaeda sets deadline for held tourists. Senate blocks moratorium on earmarks. House and Senate vote to raise taxes.
The Democrats were going to do when they had the opportunity.
That's right. And aren't they taxing everyone that makes more than, what is it, $31,850 more?
Well, they consider that to be wealthy in this country.
Oh boy. Harvard says hacker broke into system. Aretha may lose her Detroit mansion. Gets cozy with P2P file sharers.
Meaning they will decide who is doing it legally.
Crystal strikes out in new career.
He's younger than I am, and investing in Dukes, I have a small file. I didn't get it.
Man forgets to wear pants at drive-thru.
First of all, I didn't think that what went on the inside of a car was any business of a drive-thru attendant.
Ed McMahon recovering from neck injury.
I thought I'd seen Ed McMahon stuttering on this one. I've not had a neck injury, a back injury, but I have fractured my skull lately, and I know exactly how my head should feel after you do.
Glass baby bottles make a comeback.
Well, because the only reason they replace baby bottles with glass is and they break, but they're always easier to sterilize than plastic.
A growing number of cities and counties are using zoning, licensing regulations, and other techniques to discourage strip clubs without running afoul of the business's First Amendment rights.
They're always in violation of the business First Amendment rights, no matter what zoning ordinance they let them use.
When a wife gets cheated on, survival mode kicks in.
Of course, it was a woman that wrote this.
Hardliners see victory in Iranian vote.
Well, when they had a choice between hardliners and not so hardliners, you're bound to see a victory.
U.S. sees progress, but no North Korean pact.
Well, we're not offering them any more money.
Severed digits actually give hope to kin.
I wouldn't call hope getting the guy's finger because it doesn't exactly mean that person's alive.
Ooh. Maui drivers watch gas prices reach $4.
Yeah, right now it's the highest place in the United States, but all of their fuel has to be tanked in, unlike ours where it's just driven across the country.
And it's almost $4 a gallon.
Right. Right.
Obama tax plan stresses inequality, Clinton focuses on behavior.
Meaning Hillary wants to teach you a lesson, and Obama wants to give you the money for the lesson that's been taught.
Stricter mortgage rules proposed.
Meaning that people like me and not a spring chick are never going to be able to buy a house again.
Carlisle Capital nears collapse as rescue talks fail.
Another mortgage lender that simply decided to screw people, and now they're going out of business.
The former treasurer for the National Republican Congressional Committee diverted hundreds of thousands of dollars and possibly as much as $1 million.
I mean, people in Congress, you know, they figured $1 million wasn't even worth paying any attention to. It was so little.
Florida to vote on giving religion a place in science classes.
Basically, they're trying to get creationism in, you know, no matter how it's going to get in. That God created the earth in 6 days, rested on the seventh, and that man and dinosaurs walked together on the planet 10,000 years ago.
Taking it to heart, Boston bans trans fat.
I mean, you know, it's just food police everywhere in the country. Trans fat isn't good for you, but you got to have something pleasurable in life.
I agree. Gates, Monday. Congress must make trade-offs to propel tech's future.
The only thing that they're going to do with tech future is to tax out of existence.
Apple iTunes, iPod infringe on patents, Zap Media claims.
Well, they're sort of like Microsoft. They don't really care because it'll be years in court, and by then the iPods will be a passing fancy.
Microsoft acquires desktop virtualization firm Cadaro.
That's, you know, everything leading up to the purchase of Yahoo.
Study shows it is hard for seniors to lose weight once gained.
Well, yeah, I mean, I actually weigh less today than I did 3 years ago, and I looked a lot heavier because it's hard getting it off now when you get to be as old as I am.
Connecticut school backs off candy punishment.
Yeah, they punished a kid for buying candy because the food police said it's bad for children to have candy.
Yeah, so watch out for your Skittles and your Reese's and your Hershey's and your Mounds.
If they catch you with it, they're going to throw you in a jail cell someday.
Sheesh, I didn't know candy was that bad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Soda pop's next. Republicans yesterday forced Senator Barack Obama to vote against what they labeled his own $1.4 trillion spending plan, cobbled together from his presidential campaign promises.
Well, the Democrats got it through committee, and then they realized if that thing got out in the open before an election, they're handing the House and Senate to the Republicans.
Oh boy. Kidnapped Archbishop found dead in Iraq.
Yeah, there's just no future for being a non-Muslim in the Muslim world anymore.
Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain and the Animal Kingdom.
If you're not willing to listen to yourself, you're sure not going to listen to what other people have to say.
I guess we should go eat now.